Hello grade 10s, today we are starting with chapter 8, Analytical Geometry. It's on page 188 of your textbook. Today is day 41. Okay, it's the 1st of June and you've made it past 40 days in the lockdown, learning remotely, so well done. Alright guys, so this is a new chapter. It's very important that you watch the video every day because the notes are not enough. You need to listen to me speak to understand the notes. So every day I will explain the work, I will explain with examples, and then you will do the exercise and pause the video. After you've done the exercise, you can play again and mark the exercise with me. So let's start. Today we're going to do revision about coordinates and the Cartesian plane. This you've already done in grade 8 and 9, so this is just a little bit of revision and very easy. Tomorrow we start with the real stuff, the grade 10 stuff. So let's just ease it in and start. The Cartesian plane is sometimes referred to as the XY plane or the coordinate plane, and it's used to plot data pairs on a two-line graph. The Cartesian plane is really just two number lines, where one is vertical and the other horizontal, and both form right angles with one another. Okay, so here we have a Cartesian plane. That's that cross that we always draw graphs on. That's what the Cartesian plane is. Now, the horizontal one, the one from left to right, is called the x-axis, and the vertical line is the y-axis. Okay, where they cross over, the two lines where they intersect, that we call the origin. So the point 0, 0 right here is called the origin. Okay. Then we can plot a point on the graph and have an x coordinate and a y coordinate to form an ordered pair like that. Okay, so now let's see how that is formed. First we have the x value. So the x value is 12. We have to draw the point 12, 5. So there's always a semicolon in between, not just a comma, it's a semicolon. So we have the point 12 on the x-axis. So we go to the x-axis to the point 12, and then we draw, or we look with our ruler, or we can draw a dotted line straight up, and then we go to the y-axis, we go to 5, and we can draw a dotted line again from 5, and there where they intersect, that is the point 12, 5, with the x value first and the y value second. Okay, now do the following in book 2 or on paper. We have this exercise. This is in your notes, so you can pause now and do this exercise. It's in your notes. Please do it in book 2 or on paper. This whole chapter is in book 2 or paper 2 book or your geometry book. Alright, so pause now, and after you've done it you can press play again and we can work on the memo of this exercise. Okay, welcome back. We are now at exercise 1A. So guys, you have to draw a Cartesian plane in your textbook, and then we have to plot the points that they gave us. So first we draw the Cartesian plane from -10 to 10 on the x-axis and the y-axis. So for the horizontal line for the x-axis, I use a ruler, and every centimeter I make a line. Please do it like that so that it's neat. Okay, and then also for the y-axis you can just use the lines in your book. You don't need to measure centimeters. You can just use the lines that's already in your book for the y-axis. Alright, now we are starting to plot. The point A was -3 and 1. So on the x-axis I go to -3, on the y-axis I go to 1, and where they intersect, that's my point A. Again I go and plot point B. It's -5 and 1. -5 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis. C is 7 and 3, D is up there, -2, 5. E is 4, 4, and F is 5, 6. Okay, so just check that all your points are on the right places. This is exercise 1A memo of day 41, the 1st of June. Okay, now we are going to do number 2. Number 2 says that we have to plot the points and then we have to connect the points with a ruler. Alright, so let's start. First, I draw the Cartesian plane from, oops, that's too fast. I draw the Cartesian plane from -10 to 10. Then I start plotting. Point A is at -5, 1, B is at 0, 7, C is at 5, 5, and D is at 2, -4. Then I connect the dots, and that's number 2A. Make sure that you have it right. Number 2B. First I draw the Cartesian plane, as I said in the beginning. You do all of them the same. You have to draw separate Cartesian planes for each question. Okay, let's quickly remember, what is this center point called? It's called the origin. It's very important to know that word. Okay, let's plot the points that they gave us at number 2B. It is -2, -3. That's D. Then point E is at 8, 3, and point F is at 5, 6. Then I connect them and I get a triangle like that. Please make sure that you have it like that. And that is it for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. Please tune in tomorrow to listen to the lesson. You have to watch the lesson to understand clearly. And remember, this is not going to be repeated when the school starts. You need to understand it now. Please tune in tomorrow. First watch the video of the lesson and the examples. Press pause, do the exercise, and then mark the exercise with me. Alright, have a good day.